Hello everybody, it is Friday the 14th of September. This is Pretty Good Gaming. My name is Gareth Evans. Let's talk about the gaming news. Everyone's excited about Nintendo Direct, right? Everyone's excited about Nintendo. Alright, so some of you are excited about Nintendo Direct. I've got other news as well. I've got Call of Duty news. I've got Assassin's Creed news. I've also got news about a shitty Star Wars mobile game that EA has nothing to do with and it's not even released anyway, so I don't even know I'm talking about that. Yeah, it's a slow news day. Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is due out in a few weeks' time. Early impressions of the beta and Blackout so far have been pretty decent. See what I did there? COD teased you. With Blackout, COD introduces its take on the Battle Royale genre, which itself has had high praise from across the board, with Dr. Disrespect being most notably in favour, saying the following on Twitter: "I can't believe how good Blackout is. Code Red weekly tournaments could be next level with this game, and we're already working on big things." But there was a time when things weren't looking quite so rosy for this year's Call of Duty. Back in May, Treyarch announced that Black Ops 4, for the first time in the franchise's history, will not be shipping with a single-player campaign. And at the time, the decision was met with a lot of criticism from the community, many calling it lazy and greedy of Treyarch to ditch a staple of the series that people love in favour of chasing trends for a bit more cash. However, with all the positive impressions that people with hands-on have now, it seems like the decision to ditch single-player may well have been justified. Speaking with GameSpot about the decision, design director David Vonderhaar and co-studio head Dan Bunting were asked specifically, where's the campaign? Bunting said, quote, "We started this game with a very big ambition, and that big ambition was that we were going to make a game that was entirely built around social gameplay experiences, because that's what we feel we're most passionate about in the studio. The most important aspect of game development is being able to adapt. Development is a journey. Social gameplay experiences is a term that they used quite often in this interview, and basically all that means is multiplayer, being able to play with your friends, being able to have fun with your friends, and they're saying here that's why the decision to ditch the single player campaign was made, because it wasn't a social gameplay experience. So apparently it was absolutely nothing to do with the fact that the single player campaign can't be monetized in the same way you can a social gameplay experience, right? Completely coincidental. It was an absolute coincidence. But all jokes aside, the game looks like it's doing pretty well, but the fact that they're coming out here and saying that we've never had a single player campaign in the first place, it wasn't even part of the conversation. It was all about the social gameplay experiences, and it's really unusual to think of Call of Duty in a positive way, right? People are saying that this game's awesome. I'm sure we'll find something to criticize about it. I'm sure we'll find something. That was a joke, by the way. I don't hate games, honestly. Next up, Assassin's Creed Odyssey is still a month away, but Ubisoft are, well, you know, being Ubisoft, and already letting you know about all the post-launch content they have planned. The Lost Tales of Greece will feature 3 episodic quest lines featuring familiar faces and new characters too. Much like Origins, Odyssey will be getting recurring in-game events, giving players the chance to hunt down powerful enemies, as well as receive both daily and weekly contracts. And the Discovery Tour, which is making a return from Origins, is the mode that provides an educational tool for those who want to learn more about ancient Greek monuments, culture and history. And as for Season Pass content, players will be receiving 2 episodic story arcs. Legacy of the First Blade and The Fate of Atlantis will launch in December 2018 and spring 2019 respectively. But that's not all for Season Pass owners, as Ubisoft have announced that Assassin's Creed 3 and Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation are getting HD remasters, and those will be part of the Season Pass. Assassin's Creed 3 is generally considered amongst fans to be one of the worst Assassin's Creed games. However, Ubisoft promises that the game has received more than just a visual improvement. Unfortunately, they probably won't be able to do much about the delivery of Connor's dialogue. Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered launches in March of 2019 as part of the Season Pass or as a standalone title. Gotta be said, I do like the educational mode in the Assassin's Creed games. For the sake of kids who watch their parents game, they want to be able to explore the world and you know, just do what kids do and just have fun in a 3D environment. But the parents don't want them to be able to go and stab people and kill people and what kind of nonsense. This educational mode is perfect. Personally, I think that games are a great way of learning about things, especially history. So the fact that Ubisoft are doing this gets a huge thumbs up from me. See? Told you I could be positive. Told you I like games. So let's do some news nuggets. There's loads of news nuggets, and then there's more news nuggets, right? So bear with me on this. First up, Shadow of the Tomb Raider releases worldwide today. It was announced that James Bond DLC is coming to Forza Horizon 4. Dying Light's take on the Battle Royale genre is called Bad Blood. It's a standalone edition, and it's out in early access on Steam right now. Consoles will be getting the expansion soon. A Hat in Time Seal the Deal DLC is out now, and it is/was free for the first 24 hours. Plus, The co-op mode is now live. Bard's Tale 4 Barrows Deep gets a launch trailer. Yugi, the main character from Yu-Gi-Oh, is joining Bandai Namco's Jump Force. Warframe on the Switch got a November the 20th release date. There are links to everything that I have just mentioned down in the description of this video if you want to go and check those out. And in personal news, I bought a new dog the other day, got him from a blacksmith. It's a bit weird though, because when I got him home, first thing he did was make a bolt for the door. Not That Rob Lowe on the PGG Dad Jokes Discord channel. Thank you, sir. Your service to this channel is very much appreciated. So next, we're going to talk about the Nintendo Direct that happened last night, and holy hell are people excited about this. They announced so many things that this next segment's kind of going to be like a Nintendo Nuggets special, so hold on to your cappies. That's a Nintendo thing, right? Cappy. Last night, Nintendo's September Direct dropped, and oh my god, are people going crazy. Right off the bat, there was a surprise announcement for Luigi's Mansion 3 coming to Switch sometime in 2019. New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, yes, that's the actual name of the game, launches in January with Nabbit and Toadette as playable characters. City Skyline released on Switch, but early reviews say that you should probably hold off for now due to the poor performance on the platform. Demon X Machina is launching on Switch next year, which Jake in the office assures me is a, quote, rad mech action game. His words, not mine. Yoshi's Crafted World is a game which Jake describes as an equally adorable sequel to Yoshi's Woolly World that releases in spring 2019. Starlink got a brand new trailer showing off more of the Switch exclusive content and how the rest of the Star Fox crew like Slippy, Peppy and Falco will help Fox. And if that wasn't enough, Wolf O'Donnell made an appearance. Yay, who's Wolf O'Donnell? Square Enix weren't shy about showing their support for the Switch in this Direct, with 8 Final Fantasy games coming to the Nintendo Switch platform. Those include Final Fantasy VII and Chocobo Mystery Dungeon game, as well as the Pokemon Let's Go Switch bundle you may have seen earlier this week. The Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Bundle was announced, featuring an exclusive dock and Joy-Cons. Meanwhile, Tom Nook announced that Animal Crossing will indeed be coming to the Switch in 2019. And this is the one that got everybody crazy. Sack that Pocket Camp off. You've got your very own Animal Crossing coming to the Switch. Calm down. Nintendo also shut off their online service, which was pretty underwhelming. For just under £20 a year, you can play online, use cloud saves to gain access to a library of NES games, use the shitty mobile app for voice chat. I didn't write that. That's Jake. Blame Jake. And get exclusive deals that they have failed to detail once again. A little bit critical there, Jake. Along with the online service, they announced NES controllers are being released for Switch. However, buying them is restricted to Nintendo Switch Online subscribers. You can't buy them unless you're a Nintendo Switch Online subscriber. That makes a lot of sense, Nintendo. Why would you do that? And that just about wraps up all the announcements in last night's Nintendo Direct. If you want to see all the announcements for yourselves, there are links in the description of this video. Go and check out everything. It's all down there. Everything I missed and all of that, it's all down in the description. You're welcome. And next up, Star Wars Rivals, which is described in the script here as a cash grab disguised as a mobile game. Jake, I need a word with you, dude. Is shutting down before its official launch. Back in January of this year, the mobile action shooter was announced and sent into early access in some countries. And being a mobile game, it was filled to the brim with microtransactions ranging from $5 to $100. Overall, it was received rather poorly. So poorly, in fact, that Disney are ready to shut down the game before it comes out of early access. While in-game purchases have been disabled until the game officially shuts down next month, Disney have said that players will not be allowed refunds. So for once, this is a Star Wars game doing really badly that EA aren't involved in, so that's new. I bet EA are rubbing their hands together. See, it's not just us. Yeah, any opportunity to dig at EA. I know. So that's it for your daily dose of gaming news for today and this week. I'll be back again on Monday now, so mark that in your diaries, or you could just hit the bell. I'll see you on Monday for those of you who hit the bell. The rest of you, I'll catch you when I'll see you when I see you, I guess. Bye.